how to go bowling and common mistakes. Don't go past the speed arch when bowling. You can go do this, though, and you can do that. Just don't pass the speed arch. This is how you count your bowling. You press the button and all the items go down this conveyor, through this chute, and up through the top. Once they all land down, you'll be able to count them and you'll be able to know how many points you got on that certain bowl round. How to reset the field. First, once after you count your things, you gotta throw them away to reset their positioning. And once you're done with that, you'll be able to throw them away. Once you throw them away, you stand on that pressure plate to push them all onto the activator. And once they're all on the place, you tap this button twice, and all the bowling pins will reset to their position, and they will be nicely and good organized. Also, there are barriers. You can turn them on and off if you want an easier or time playing bowling. But there is a catch. Barriers off are points. At the end of the point, and then I'll get there. So there are 10 pins in bowling, and the point system is that if you get all 10 pins down, you get a strike. But if you have the barriers on, you automatically lose 2 points because you're doing it. And so if you got a strike, those 10 points would translate into 8 points instead. So you should be trying to get a strike without the barriers, because without the barriers it's going to be slightly harder but also more rewarding. So don't use the barriers if you want more points and you want to win. To reset the field, if any pink bowling balls are still in the way, you can do it manually. Just go to the edge and throw the pink bowling balls off of the edge. As well as if you want to reset it manually, you can also chuck all the blue boxes off and reset it that way, so that it's a pretty easy time for you to do it. Let's go. There are over 6 different lanes to choose from in this bowling map, and each one has a different challenge that's just waiting for you to try. And each one gets slightly harder after each try. So be careful, as you want to do them in order. If you are playing with a party, you can play with up to 4 people, as well as 2 extras. One of them will be the button master, either me or someone else who is smart enough to know how the buttons work. And one will be the host, which will host all the things and talk about what is going on in the game. And once there will be 4 people. Once the person with the least points goes, they get to go to the next one. Then there'll be 3 people, and once that person fails this one, there will be 2 people, and then you'll go to lane 3 for the final bowling competition. And if somehow there is a tie, you have to go to lane 4 and try to bowl it there if there's a tie. And if there is still a tie, you have to go to lane 5 to the tiebreaker. And if there is still a tie there, go to lane 6, and if there is still somehow a tie, give both of them points. I don't have any more. Also, this is a random thing you can do in this map. Check it out. You can just bounce infinitely forever, and it's really cool and fun. So yeah, you can do it and you can have fun. Just make sure you can get out of there because it's definitely going to be one of those things that are going to